sorry, to do what?
Skelter. It's a motion to adopt the minutes of the last meeting.
Okay, I would like to add a correction.
It's been dealt with.
Under business rising?
It's been dealt with.
Okay. Whatever is the appropriate thing is up.
Oh, just hold on a sec here. Okay, just hold on a second. You requested a written reply from,
As did
Trustee
other
Moore.
landowners, yes.
no, you did. We're talking about yours.
Yes,
And you were given a written reply, were you not?
yes.
Okay, well, that's the end of the story.
No, several other landowners would like, have been specifically asked by several to hear the response.
Well, that's not gonna happen, okay?
Why not?
Simply because that's not what you asked for. You asked for a written reply from Mr. Locks. If you got the written reply, now we're going to move on.
I beg your pardon?
We're going to move on from here, okay? We're not going, the
No,
letter will not be read out.
no, but the letter may not be read out, but the letter will be filed with the administrator to be part of the minutes, yes.
All right, fine then, we'll file it. Thank you. All right. Sort of business.
Could I ask for what reason I cannot read this letter out loud, which will in fact show up on the UBID website?
Because I said it's not gonna happen tonight. Simple as
And
that.
why? I need to know a procedural reason.
Because that's
why.
not what we're here for, and it wasn't on the agenda, okay?
Well,
So, sorry,
The administrator did say an
I've
appropriate...
ruled on it, okay?
The
Ruled on it.
administrator did say it was appropriate to be put in business arising. Why not?
Not the fact that you were going to read the letter out, the fact that you got the letter, okay? We're not here to read these letters. It's not, sorry, it's not going to
That's
be
how
allowed.
you've done it, Trustee Jacques. You're the one who initiated answering the comments of the
Look,
landowners
I'll tell you,
by...
no more
I beg
interrupting
your
here.
pardon.
No, listen, you're out of order here.
On what basis?
I've made a ruling, okay? I've made
On
a
what
ruling
basis did you make this ruling?
simply because it's not on the agenda.
So, the administrator has kindly pointed out where it should be on the
No,
agenda.
he pointed out where the receipt of the letter should be.
The agenda was adopted and you were late. It was already adopted before you came in the door.
Ma'am, please,
Point of order.
let's move on.
Move that a committee be struck to examine the costs, benefits, pros and cons of dissolving UBID and transferring its assets and operations over to the Comox Valley Regional District as per the Protect Our Water petition. The committee would report their findings to the board, including clarification of how many tenant signatures were obtained, as well as what is the threshold that constitutes a majority, including the pros and cons of dissolving UBID.
Do I have a seconder for that?
I'll second that motion for discussion.
Okay, so we have a motion put forward by trustee Calger to the effect that she wishes to establish a committee to look at producing a petition in order to dissolve the UBID board in favor of joining the CBRD.
So I'd
So-
like to speak.
You put your motion forward, okay?
Yeah,
Now, the next sequence of event is for me to tell the board in short form what your motion is, which I just got.
yeah.
Therefore, now this motion is open for discussion. I've got to call you on this. Where are you going with this?
I'm talking about
This
what-
isn't, this is,
Yes.
you're talking about forming
Yes.
a committee.
I'm talking of, I have the floor here, do I not? And I'm not
You have the
finished.
floor as long as I give you the floor.
On
Now,
the subject.
listen. If you-
You're just wasting my time.
Yeah, well, you're wasting everybody else's
No,
time.
I'm not. There are people who want to hear what I have to say about this
Well, let's
petition.
keep to your
It is
motion.
about-
You're getting off the point here.
I am telling you why a committee needs to be struck.
Okay, go ahead then with
Yes.
that. All right, never mind the letter.
No, not never mind the letter. It's part of why the whole petition came to be. The petition came to be because we had 3 trustees who resigned in disgust. We had a current trustee who gave us false information. That,
Okay.
Chair Jacques,
Can we move on from there?
in fact, is an indictment of your and Trustee Loxham's position. That's why this.
Okay,
why this
let's move
petition-
on from there.
You are
Trustee
interrupting me.
Calhoun. Yes, I am. Well, let's move on from there, okay?
No.
Talk about your committee that you wish to strike.
Comprehend why a trustee that actually ran in the improvement district election, you know, and kind of my mission when I ran in the election was to get our board up and running again and trying to get some kind of consensus and move Union Bay forward and not join a regional district. And I just can't, I'm really trying to process how somebody would run as a trustee and then put a motion forward that they want to give the board away to the regional district. So
And I don't think you fully understood the motion. The motion was not to leave UBID and turn it over to CBRD. The motion was to have a committee to look at the pros and the cons of doing that. There's a big difference between that.
yeah, I understood the motion. Thanks for the
Well, it didn't
clarification,
sound like
Jim.
Well,
Well,
no,
no, I
you
did.
just repeated the opposite.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Number 1, are you planning on employing Mr. Hugh McConnell to finalize a formal report with the engineers at Coors and Associates Engineering to undertake a technical review of our existing water system to be used with any future negotiations of a new water service agreement, WSA, with Kensington or any other developers? If no, why not? Well, since we don't have a water infrastructure agreement with anybody, no, not at this time. That's the answer to number 1. Number 2, have you submitted or do you plan to submit an application to the Provincial Water Authorization section of the Ministry of Forests, Lands and Natural Resources to increase the number of
Excuse
water?
me, I have a question.
Question in the middle of reading.
I'm in the middle of reading a letter, okay?
Your answer to number 1 is incorrect, sir, with all due respect. The answer can't be no. It
Ms.
has
Gallagher, you're out of
nothing-
order, okay? You're out of order.
It has nothing to do with the water infrastructure agreement.
You're
The
out of
question-
order.
The question, in fact, is a good question about our water system.
All right, you know what? One more time and you'll be asked to leave.
Sir, our water system
Okay.
is the question,
You
not
have
the
to go.
water agreement.
You're out of order, go.
I'm asking a question.
I don't care, you're out of order. You hear from the board while they're speaking.
You can't stick around.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't kick her out.
You know what? This meeting's adjourned.
No, you can't.